Welcome back. It's great to see our friends from Least of These, Christy Carter and Michelle Pierce. So good to see you. Welcome back.
Thank you.
We love when you're here.
Thank you. We love to be here.
Well, we also love because you cook for us.
Yes, and really good, simple things that
Right.
you can quickly assemble.
Yes.
So what do you have for us today?
So a lot of people wonder what they can do with leftover mac and cheese. So this is just kid-friendly mac and cheese that, your kid made lunch, had some leftover. Nobody wants leftover mac and cheese.
Yeah.
So what can you do with this? So this is a mac and cheese pizza skillet.
Okay.
Hey,
What do we do
two of my
first?
favorite things.
Yeah, so I'm going to
mac
put a
and
little oil in the pan, just so the macaroni and cheese hopefully doesn't stick.
Okay, and we have this on, correct? We have that on. Okay,
Yeah,
good
I
job.
have it on.
Perfect.
And hopefully it's the right temp.
Well, we never know with our
yeah.
with our stove. We never
Oh,
know.
top.
We don't want it, floating in oil, but I don't want it to stick.
My thing with leftover mac and
Here's
cheese,
a trash can
I can
right
never
here.
get it creamy enough again. So I end up
Yeah.
just eating it straight out of the
So
thing
right,
and
so
kinda-
one of the things you can do is add a little milk or a little butter to it when you need to refresh it. But since we're putting tomato sauce on top of this, we're not going to do that.
Okay.
So
Oh
we're just
yeah,
gonna
there's the
kinda-
hydration.
So
If this
Nice.
was room temperature, it would be like just.
That's okay. I'm just turning
Right
just
out
a
the
hair. I'm just
pan.
going to turn up just a hair for you,
Okay.
just so we can get that.
Yeah. So we're just going
Going.
to kind of. Sorry, I'm using my fingers.
That's
I
okay.
can
We
wash
trust
my
you.
hands, I
It'll
promise.
cook.
Yeah.
It'll cook off the germs.
Hey, at least you're not having to wear safety goggles.
right?
Although we looked very good in
Already,
them.
you know.
Yes.
You looked, you
Yeah,
Thank
were
you.
rocking
really
those
good.
things.
As you're doing this, Christy, can
Yeah.
you tell us about the donations? And you have a match happening
Yes, absolutely. So we have a generous donor who has given us a $25,000 match. And so we are asking for donations because if you give a donation, your donation will be doubled up to $25,000. So we're asking for donations, and people can donate online at leastofthesefoodpantry.org. And I believe there is possibly a QR code maybe that we may post.
Oh, there
up.
it is.
There it
Oh,
is.
okay.
I love this. You ask and it's right there. But yes, so there is a QR code. So if you want to click on that, you can do that and make a donation straight from that, and it'll go to the match.
Oh, we need
Okay.
that.
Yes,
Perfect.
So
absolutely.
donate now because every time you donate, it's going to go up, and we're going to get that $25,000 match, which is helping so many people.
So many people. Yes.
Okay, I hear a little
Absolutely.
sizzle.
Okay.
All right, so yep, we're getting that warmed up now. So you got your mac and cheese in the pan, and you're just going to put a little bit of your pizza sauce on top. This is something that we featured some homemade pizza sauce, or pizza crust and sauce in our menu this month for our clients.
And all of these are things that you can get from Least of These.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
These are all things that we give out to our families. We also are doing a summer healthy feeding program this year, and this summer for 4 months while kiddos are home from school. And so what we're doing is giving them extra nutritious items, 25 additional items each month for families with kiddos so that they can make those special things at home and have, whether it be extra produce or yogurt or
Yeah.
mac and cheese and all of the things to make mac and cheese pizza.
And I think you may have mentioned this, but remind me again, when people come to Least of These to, get their food, you give them recipes, right, to go along with the items
Correct.
that
Yes.
they're getting. Okay.
Yes. So we give out about 3 recipes a month, or 2 to 3 recipes a month that go along with all of the food that they get from us.
Okay.
So Michelle Pierce is our director of client services, and she does a great job knowing the needs of our families and also working with them to make sure that you can best utilize the tools that we give them.
That's so fast. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah,
and it's
awesome.
amazing how many people in the area are needing food.
Yes, yes.
It's
Our
astounding.
numbers right now are up to 1,400 families a month, and we service only Christian County.
I was going to say, that's just in one county.
Yes.
It's
yes.
nationwide. I mean, things are really tight on everyone right now.
And that's why people need to donate. You saw that QR code. That's why, because this money is helping so many people in Christian County, but the need is everywhere.
The need is everywhere. Yes.
Wow.
We're
Absolutely.
seeing so many two-income families now. People who are working really hard and just really finding it hard to make ends meet. And so, they
Yes.
can. Last night we did a mobile food pantry out at Clever, and everyone who showed up that had children, I said, listen, you're going to get some extra food because of our summer healthy feeding initiative, and they were just so thankful.
It's awesome.
Just tearing up and so thankful.
Oh, yeah.
because
Yeah.
How often does the mobile food pantry go out?
Once a month, we
Once a
meet
month.
at opposite ends of the county. So we go to Clever for a mobile pantry, and then we go out to Chadwick as well.
Okay.
And how can, if people can't donate, let's say monetarily, is there any other way to help?
Yes, we have a list of food items that we are always needing. Each month that updates what our most needed items are for the month. And then also we have, they can volunteer. We always need volunteers. So we have a staff of 7. We can't feed 1,400 families every month with a staff of 7.
Right.
So we need those volunteers. So if you're interested in volunteering and you have time, absolutely go to our website and sign up to volunteer. We would love that.
Yeah, giving of your time, helping out the community, especially when people are hungry. Especially summertime seems like such a hard time, especially with kids being home from school. And
Yes.
it's a totally different situation than
Yeah.
the school year.
Right, right.
And if someone is interested in becoming a volunteer, what is kind of the day-to-day tasks and?
So we run distribution 3 days a week. And so when we do that, they can come in, they can be a shopper. So we have, we're a choice pantry. And so that allows our families to pick and choose what they want. So basically, they have a grocery list of items. So our volunteers, a lot of our volunteers are shoppers. So they're going through our shelves and filling those food orders for families.
It's dignity.
It
Yes.
is dignity, absolutely.
It's like you're shopping, and that's, I love the way you do that because it makes sense.
Thank you.
How is this coming along? I'm just curious.
Look and see.
Oh, it's getting there.
Good. Yeah.
By the way, the smell
So
is
the
amazing.
mac and
It's
cheese
smell like-
is the actual like
Crust.
crust.
Crust,
Okay, I was
yeah.
thinking it was crust, mac and cheese, then all the toppings. So the mac and cheese is the crust.
I was thinking too,
I love it.
very similar to my aunt's goulash recipe, which is like a cheesy noodle with some marinara sauce, and but anyway, this looks amazing.
That sounds
does.
good.
Okay, so let's let this cook through the commercial. What do you
Yes.
say?
Okay.
And then when we get back, we can try it.
And I got a whiff and it was real good.
I know.
I'm salivating. Okay, don't go anywhere. We're back after this with least of these and the leftover mac and cheese pizza.
Oh wow.
Can't wait.